Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. We won't declare any winner in Edo and Ondo governorship election if elections are disrupted. Inec. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. We want to say a big thank you for your huge and massive support. We truly, really appreciate you. God bless you. Please, if you have not given us a thumbs up, please do. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you. Inec has just released another statement saying if there is disruptions of activity during the election process, no winner will be declared. I repeat, Inec has just issued a statement saying if there is any form of disruptions during the election, both in Ondo and Edo, no winners will be announced. Well, let's get into the news and get all the details in full. Mahmood Yakubu, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has announced that no winner will be announced in Edo and Ondo governorship election during the period, which is coming up later this year, if there are disruptions in the election. The Electoral Commission chairman, who disclosed this in a virtual workshop organized by the Center for Strategy and International Studies, CSIS, in partnership with the Center for Democracy and Development, CDD, on Tuesday, June the 8th, added that they are adopting a different approach to ensure that the election does not take out and turn out bloody, just like we witnessed in Kogi State. Yakubu stated that violent acts puts the credibility of the election in doubt and the electoral process. He said, why elections are disrupted, I can't really tell you. But we are putting measures in place and we are saying, we are putting our foot down for the first time, saying if there are any form why elections are disrupted, we should look far beyond the Electoral Commission. I think you put your finger on the problem, on the political class and the security challenges. And that is why we have been engaging with them. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the National Security Advisor. We are meeting with all security agencies. But what proactive measures is the Commission going to take to ensure that there is a smooth sail of the election and no disruptions are repeated, unlike what happened in Bayelsa and Kogi states? We will protect the integrity of the process and the Electoral Commission. Whether the election is disrupted and the Commission cannot vouch for the integrity of the process, we will not go ahead in any case, if that is done at all, to declare any winners. This is not a threat, it is a statement of fact. This is what we are declaring going forward. If we can't vouch for the credibility of the process, there is no point concluding that it was done free and fair and making a declaration of a winner. Does it make sense? If we declare a winner and people have been wounded, injured, and the whole process, there is no integrity, how can you name a winner? We're saying it again. I've been having discussions with all the persons involved. If there are the disruption, there will be no winners. We are saying it again and again. The discussions continue, and we have told them to speak to their supporters so we can have a credible election. Wow. That's Yakubu speaking on behalf of INEC. That's the chairman of INEC saying, if in any case there is disruption of the whole electoral processes, both in Ondo and Edo, guess what? He said they are not going to announce any result. INEC said they are not announcing any results. He said, and they are not. It's not a statement of a jest, or they are not making fun with it. They are not just saying it to have a word to say, but they are saying it as it is. that there will be no result. Nobody will be declared the winner. And Yakubu went further to say that he's been having discussions with everyone involved, all the aspirants, to speak to their supporters. Nobody should come there in any way, form, or kind to cause disruptions of the process. Why? He said if there are disruptions of the process, it makes the Electoral Act, their commission, the agency, it puts them on a bad note. Yes, and it makes them not to be credible. As a result, they are saying they cannot announce a winner if there are manipulations, and people could see to the fact that there are cracks on the wall. Yakubu is letting everyone involved in this process known. He said he's been having talks with every party involved, their party members, everyone who is supposed to be a part of the election, that they don't want a repeat of what has been happening in other states, likes of Kogi, likes of Kogi State, Bayelsa State, and several more, where you can see that lives and property, people have been injured, a lot of water has gone under the bridge, yet you're announcing a winner. Him himself stated and said, how can you declare that that process is free and fair when people have not had opportunity of being transparent? If the whole act was manipulated, if there have been disruptions in the whole electoral process and someone is being declared the winner, how would you feel? Of course, this has been the pattern in the past, and Inec has been greatly criticized, saying that they've been given money, or they are acting in favor of some persons. Now, Inec is saying you could see that the whole election process, with all that is going on, is taking a new turn. Yes, unlike before, APC would not do their due diligence, of unlike what happened in Bayelsa State, that they had to lose the state because they did not do their due diligence to screen their candidates adequately. Right now, you can see all that is being involved in the whole screening process. APC is taking it seriously. Yes, yeah, I could say that they are taking it seriously, irrespective of the discrepancies that may be going on and the differences between one party or the other. Let's leave that aside. But the English adage that says "one beaten, twice shy." Any man that does not learn from a mistake is bound to, that man, I don't know what name you will call him. But when something has happened, it is expedient that that thing drives and inform your next line of action, in the sense that you become aware, you take caution when trying to repeat some actions. You don't just go all out. You take steps, you think about what you're doing, you're precise, you're decisive, and you don't want to raise another, storm or what have you, that could potentially hinder your peace or progress in that regard. And so, INEC is putting structure in place to make sure that what has happened before does not repeat itself. The elections are free and fair as much as possible. He said they are going ahead and speaking to all security agencies who are involved and will be involved in the whole process. Most of all, they are speaking to everyone who will be involved in the whole electoral process. I really pray truly and sincerely that these people are listening and they are ready to abide by the rules and the laws to make sure that they give the election a free process that everyone can benefit from and look back and say, indeed, we have picked a candidate of our choice. Democracy, they said it's a vote for the people. So let the people for once decide who they want to rule them. Let it not be a time where you have to influence or impose on the people who must rule them. That is why it's called democracy. Let them pick for themselves. INEC is making this loud and clear that no winners will be announced if we must go on into these elections with a mindset, a different mindset and a different attitude, to make sure that we have what we desire, which is a free, fair election. And democracy, like they say, is a vote for the people, where the majority carries the vote. So if majority of the people wants a particular candidate, It happens that that person wins the election, and it shows that this much people needs this person. Let's give democracy a chance, in Ondo and Edo states. Anyway, my people, now the matter be this. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day, and bye for now.